1979, a nicely dressed, well-spoken, gray-haired gentleman claiming the pseudonym R.C. Christian walked into the Elberton Granite Finishing Company with lots of money and a monumental request. He wanted the company to build a monument larger than any they had ever been tasked with before. The huge slabs of granite were to be inscribed with what can only be described as directions for rebuilding civilization after an apocalyptic event. As if this request wasn't strange enough, he claimed to be representing a group of people who had been planning the Guidestones for 20 years and wanted to remain completely anonymous. On October 1st of 1979, Christian delivered a scale model of the Guidestones along with 10 pages of specifications to the Granite Company after the purchase of a 5-acre plot of land that he bought from a farmer named Wayne Mullinex. Christian also gave Mullinex and his children lifetime cattle grazing rights to the Guidestone site. On March 22nd of 1980, the monument was unveiled before a large audience. Christian would later transfer ownership of the land and the Guidestones to Elbert County. As you can imagine, the monument wasn't well received by all given their mystic beginnings, and what was inscribed would only cause a stirring in the deeply rooted Christian community. The Guidestones have been nicknamed the 10 Commandments of the Antichrist, a Luciferian secret society related to the New World Order. Conspiracy theorists believe that the Guidestones are a harbinger of world elites who intend on exterminating most of the world's population. Let these be Guidestones to an age of reason is written along the edges of the capstone in 4 ancient languages, including Babylonian, Classical Greek, Sanskrit, and ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. There are 10 rules written on the 4 20-foot granite slabs in 8 of the world's most common languages: English, Spanish, Swahili, Hebrew, Hindi, Arabic, traditional Chinese, and Russian. Rule number 10. Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. Number 9. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. Number 8. Balance personal rights with social duties. Number 7. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Number 6. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. Number 5. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Number 4. Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Number 3. Unite humanity with a living new language. Number 2. Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. And number 1, being the most controversial, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. The Guidestones also function as a compass, a calendar, and a clock, and are able to withstand a catastrophic event. A channel cut through the stone indicates the celestial pole, or North Star. A horizontal slot indicates the annual travel of the sun, and sunbeam through the capstone marks noontime throughout the year, every day. A few feet west of the monument is an explanatory tablet that is set level to the ground. It indicates the monument and the languages used along with the facts about its size, weight, and astronomical features. It also refers to a time capsule buried under the tablet, but spaces intended for the dates of when the capsule was buried and the date for it to be opened remain blank to this day. The Guidestones are heavily monitored by security cameras, which is why it's only been defaced a handful of times. The first serious act of vandalism was in 2008 when the stones were doused with polyurethane paint and slogans like "Death to the New World Order" were written on them. And then again in September of 2014, more graffiti including the phrase "I am Isis, Goddess of Love" was written on the stones, this time being reported to the FBI by an Elbert County employee. I have personally been to the Guidestones, and I must say, when in their presence, there is a strange, unsettling feeling that comes over you. There have been rumors of sacrificial ceremonies being held there, which might add to the uncomfortable feeling. But no matter how you feel about them, they exist, and no one knows to this day the true identity of who commissioned their existence, adding to their mystery. So if you're ever in the mood for a true mystery, visit America's Stonehenge, one of the deepest, potentially darkest, and closely guarded secrets in the world, the Georgia Guidestones. So do you think there's something sinister behind the meaning of the Guidestones? Or maybe it's just a misguided publicity stunt? Give us your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you'll always know when we're chasing America.